Hello everybody, and welcome to my second race of the season here in Malaysia. We've got 5 lights and we are off. We're away. I've got Rosberg ahead of me and Senna in 16th. We started from 18th position. So we have got up into 17th. Got Rosberg on the left, my slow teammate ahead of me, dropping back as we come into the first corner and tapping the back of Hulkenberg. It's very risky with Codemasters penalties. Been handing out the FIA here are very harsh, as we're up into 12th already, up to 11th now. We've got Massa on the left going quite slowly around that corner, and we're up into 10th into the points positions. So we're coming up to the 4th corner now. We run out a bit wide, getting up into 9th, as we've got, now we have Maldonado on our right, and it's going to be very tight coming through here. Will he stay flat out? I think we're going to lift out of here, try and get an undercut, but we can't quite get one. So we're looking down this right hand side of Maldonado, getting through, very slow paced through there, and now we've got Hamilton ahead up to 8th position. So that's 3 or 4 World Championship points at the moment, but I don't think it's going to end like that, to be quite honest. So we've got Hamilton going very wide there actually, and now we've got his teammate Button ahead of us. We've got quite a warm rear right tyre, I'm not sure quite why, and we're going a bit wide there, not a very nice corner there. Hamilton looking up onto the right hand side, but that's not going to work. It's coming to this second to last corner, very tricky to judge. I always struggle with this corner. Coming out down the back straight, using up all my curves, and get as much of a boost out of there as I can. I'm dropping my fuel mixture back to standard, which I obviously set at the start of the race. I'm coming around this first lap of this, up to 7th in the first lap, up 11 places, which is pretty good. Just coming across the start finish line, and we've got my team engineer telling me that it's going to be a dry race. We skip on to lap 3 here. Hamilton's got back past me actually to P8. We've got Maldonado on my left, sneaking by there as I ran very deep through that corner. Bit of a drag race down to the start finish. I think I'm going to back out a bit here. Just don't want to cause any problems in this first few laps. I should get DRS out of this corner. Use up the rest of my curves, as much of a boost as I can past Maldonado into the first corner, onto the 4th lap. Take it off rich mixture onto standard, and brake into the first corner, taking it, just touching the apex there, running it over as we skip to the end of lap 4. I've understeered on the second to last corner. We've got Maldonado back ahead of me, trying to keep in that slipstream of his. As you can see, the camera shakes a little bit when you're in the slipstream of another car, running out wide, trying to undercut, but we've got Maldonado slowing down there actually and tapping him, and I've run wide and we've messed that completely up. We've got DRS. Perez is gonna steam past me, and I've lost 2 positions now, 2 possible positions, which was 9th and 8th. Very nice. We've got slow Perez running deep rear, running out wide, now cutting back in and going left as Perez sliding around a bit. Use up as much of my curves really, half, as we're quite quick through this section, getting into the slipstream of the Sauber. We're going to try left, now we're going to try right, and we're going to touch him, and sent us into a little bit of a spin, but we've corrected it quite well there. Perez is fine, no penalties, and brilliant through the S's. And we're still in 10th, got Massa. I've run wide, almost getting onto the dirt, and Massa's just gone through on the right there. This is not good so far, as Massa's quite slow through there. We could try and get him in the slipstream, but Ferrari's just a bit quicker than us. And we go on to lap 6. I'm supposed to be pitting on this lap, just told by my engineer. My tyres aren't looking too bad actually from what I just saw. And, sorry about that guys. And we've got Rosberg behind me, and as you can see, Massa has already made out a big enough gap. There's nothing really happened on that lap, just got very hot front left-hand tyres, and we've decided to stay out for another lap here. So you can see the pit entrance on the right there, going off track, but we're going to stay out. We've still got Rosberg behind me, used up all of our curves, using that well. We've got a car coming out of the pits. It's Rosberg through on the left, and braking, trying to get back down, and it's going to be close, and we just touch his front wing on my front left as we go very slow through the second corner. As much curves really as I like out of that corner there, up the hill, up to turn 4 as we've got on the end of lap 7 here. We've got Rosberg attacking, cover him, and he's not going to make any more moves as he's coming into the pits. And I'm sure he doesn't want a damaged wing for his pit stop. And make it very slow. Could we get a quick lap here? No, we can't. No improvement, 7 tenths slower than what we were. So we move up to second and down the final back straight into the pit lane. As my engineer tells me I've got marbles on my tyres, but I really don't care, to be honest. Coming into the pit lane, bit stupid thing to say. Just try and make this a quick stop, see if we can what's the word? Undercut the drivers who were ahead of me. I think that was Massa, and Rosberg was just behind me. So it's quite a slow stop there, 4.4 seconds, kind of realistic to what you would get in real life, as we are 10th at the moment. Massa's still behind me, use a bit of curves out the pit, almost crossed the white line. Excuse me guys. The cold tyres aren't quite up to temperature yet, running a little bit wide, but it doesn't really matter. So we have passed Massa through the pits, which is great news for us. Up to 10th, 1 point. So we're on the lean mixture still. Not too much power as to be, it's running a bit wide. Onto Astro there. Very slow lap so far due to the pit stop. And just finishing these S's off as we are going to jump. Optimal fuel as we jump to the end of lap 9. Running very deep through the final corner. Just going up the gears. Very slow lap. 2 minutes 1. Which is very slow, as we're going to have Massa sneaking right through there on the left hand side of your screen. As we're going to run deep, running off the track, and we're into the sand, into the gravel. Excuse me. And Rosberg has snuck through along with Massa. Completely outbraking myself. I did not need to do that. So that means now we're in 11th position. I must have gained a place through pit stops, another place, as we're a little bit quicker than Rosberg through this corner as I run wide, using some curves. As we skip to lap 10, and here, bit of wheel spin. I think I got tapped, and boom, penalty. Don't know why, don't know how. I haven't done anything wrong, as we're going to see from the replay here. I think I did look a bit late, but nothing really seemed to happen. Just wheel-to-wheel racing between me and, I think it's Kobayashi. Yeah, it's Kobayashi. And I seem to get a penalty, so the stewards are being very harsh today, I think. So that's another penalty. Second penalty in 2 Grand Prix. It's not showing up to be great. It's just coming through this final little section. Down to the back straight. It's got a 20-second time penalty, so that's really going to put me back down the order on the final positions, which is not what I really need, seeing as my last race was awful in Australia. Just really now looking forward to China, hopefully do a bit better there. So my expected position is 16th this race, and from what I gather we're not going to be able to meet that, as we've got Kobayashi storming past us with cars. Going to block off the rester, and what we're going to do with Kobayashi, we're just going to try and get him down the inside of this corner. Can't quite get there. We're going to try and undercut him, but he was very slow, and we've got the rester hitting the back of my car, and that's sent him off with his front wing. And we're going to try and get up the inside of Kobayashi here. Oh, this is tight. He's going to have to run out wide as we're squeezing him. And through the S, and he's backed out of it. And I completely understand why he's done that. I don't see why he would want to risk a crash, even though it's the AI, so I'm sure they don't really think that, to be quite honest. So yeah, run wide again, slow down, and we've got Alonso setting the first lap of the race, a 1:38.6 I think, as we completely swipe out the bollard that caught us out earlier, which we preferably wanted to do, as we got a green flag suddenly. Someone obviously went off in sector 2, as Kobayashi stormed straight past us as I brake very early. Not quite sure why. But we might get DRS, and we don't have DRS, and Kobayashi's got DRS, so he's going to power away him in the slipstream, but that's not going to help at all. Using up a little bit of cuz, but it's not really worth it, to be honest. He's already through. That moves more or less over, as, ooh, Kobayashi's slow through the first corner. And the second corner, pretty average, as we use most of our curs, half of our curs out, a bit more curs. Power up the hill, look a bit left, see if we can get anything on the left. No, we can't. We can undercut him, and we have got a great move there through the inside of Kobayashi. Lap 12 on the fourth corner, perfectly what we wanted. So we come through the S's here, and we move on to lap, as he touches us on the right, we move on to lap 14. Nothing has happened, and Fernando Alonso has won the Grand Prix with, no he has not. Has he won the Grand Prix? Yes, Fernando Alonso does win the Grand Prix with the fastest lap of the race as well. So I'm 16 tenths down on my fastest time. This race has been pretty exciting. I mean, some good moves going on, but I've got a penalty for some stupid reason, which I'm sure the FIA will be looking into, but we've already got the penalty, so not a lot we can do there. Let's come through this final corner. Just try and take it nice and easy. There's no need to rush it. I think we've dropped the engine down to lean mix, save some fuel, and Kobayashi's going to come in behind us as we finish 11th position. Not bad, much better than the last race, but we've been put back to 17th with my penalty, and we miss our target for the race, which was 16th. We're on position, so slowly improving compared to last time. So there you can see my time penalty, and my teammate beating me up in 15th. Vitaly Petrov ahead of me. So in the race win, we have Fernando Alonso in second position, Grosjean, Mark Webber third, Lewis Hamilton fourth, Vettel fifth, Maldonado sixth, Jenson Button seventh, Sergio Perez eighth, Felipe Massa 9th, Nico Rosberg 10th, Kamui Kobayashi in 11th, 12th position was Bruno Senna, and we're going to scroll down, Nico Hulkenberg in 13th, Schumacher 14th, Daniel Ricciardo 15th, Vitaly Petrov in 16th, and me there in 17th position. And Alonso is still leading the World Championship. Is that four points separating him and Roman Grosjean. There's a very tight between the top four, as Red Bull still lead the Constructors' Championship after this race weekend. So typical, Massa not doing very well, but Alonso is flying so far this season. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I have indeed myself. So please subscribe, leave a like, and comment on any improvements you think I could make. So yeah, thank you for watching, and bye bye.